How we doing, people in YouTube land? It's me again, out on the Aprilia, and I just wanted to talk today about noise exhausts. I'm a fan of noise exhaust personally. I think loud pipe saves lives and all that, and you know, I quite like to hear them on bikes, because at least then these idiots in their metal containers can hear us. But I've got a bit of a funny one today about noisy pipes, noisy exhausts. My son's got a noisy exhaust on his CBR 125. He couldn't get a slip on, so he had to fork out. Yeah, it cost him 250 quid for a full system, Arrow full system. Very nice it looks, very nice it sounds. He runs it with the baffle out, DB killer out, and it does sound very nice. It's not over the top, but it sounds, for 125 it sounds quite throaty and quite delicious, you know. And as a parent, it's good to know that people can hear him coming. Now, he rides his bike to school every day. He leaves this year, but he's still at school at the moment. So he rides his bike to school every day. And the other day, he was riding the bike to school, and he went down the road from our house, and about half a mile down the road, there's a set of traffic lights, and he has to take a left-hand turn, which is quite a hairpin turn. And he's pulled up at the lights, and the policeman pulled up beside him, and the policeman in the passenger seat wound down his window, or pressed the button and lowered his window, whatever, and he looks at my son, he said, "Hello." So my son, being a polite young man, said, "Oh, hello." He actually said to me he was thinking, "What the hell do you want?" But yeah, so they said hello to each other, and then the policeman continued to say, "I want to see that exhaust change tomorrow. I want to see a different exhaust on there tomorrow. That one's too noisy." So my son looked at him in a strange manner, and he said, "Yep." He said, "You want that changed tomorrow, by tomorrow. It's much too noisy." And my son rode off because the lights changed. I thought that a bit of a weird one, really, for a policeman to pull up and say that to a young biker, or any biker, into that. He's obviously not done it in an official capacity, has he? Because he's not pulled him over to the side of the road. He's not inspected his bike in any way. And I said to my son when he came home and told me about it, I said, "Well, did he give you a ticket to take to the MOT station to get it tested or anything?" He said, "No, just told me that and drove off." So I said to him, "I'm sure he's a policeman and not something impersonating a policeman, just to wind you up?" He said, "No, he had a police car." "Oh, right, okay." So it just seemed a bit odd to me that policemen in cars, I'm sure a policeman on a motorcycle would have absolutely totally ignored it, because they understand bikers' needs, if you like, to have loud pipes and things. I mean, when I say it's loud, it's not as loud as some of these Harleys you hear riding around. I've never seen one of them get pulled up, but you know, it's a nice noise. It's hearable. I can hear him go down the road, sort of thing, if you've given it a handful. But obviously, if you're riding at just ordinary revs, just pootling around the town, it's not that noisy at all. So I don't see what this copper was on about, really. And are they allowed to do that, you know? Should we report him for intimidating a young rider? You know, because I said to my son, "Well, if you see him tomorrow and he says anything, you know, like, I told you to get that changed," just say, "No, mate, not me. Must be someone else you're talking to." If he says, no, it was you, I know it was you, and you can say, well, have you got any evidence of that? And he wouldn't have, would he? So yeah, it's just a quick one today on that. Just struck me as a bit odd that they go around kicking on little bikes that make a bit of a noise. As I say, I don't think it's over the top at all, particularly. So I'm looking to put a noisy one on this actually. I probably wouldn't have the DB gutters out because, or the baffles out, because it'd be probably a bit too noisy with that out on this. But there'll be a video coming up shortly of me fitting one on this, because I've hopefully taken delivery of one today when I get home. There should be one sitting in my hallway. So yeah, leave us a comment on what you think about noisy pipes, noisy exhausts, and what you think about policemen, you know, just telling people to get things changed. Don't really understand where he was coming from. You know, if he had a problem with the exhaust, he should have said, right, we'll pull over the road over there and I'll issue you with this ticket. You can take to the MOT station to get that tested, please. Leave us a comment, tell me what you think about that, and I'll catch you all next time I'm out, hopefully on a noisier bike. Yeah, see you later, chips, bye.